Hey there, Sweetness echoes it. I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game: if there's anything that's connective to this collective that's beautiful, I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for someone else in the collective. You should never take something off the table, or in general, that does not belong to you. Keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Yes. Yes, we fucking shall. What are we getting into? The Witch's Window. Welcome to the Witch's Windowsill. Please do the tribe a favor, make sure you're getting those likes up on your way in and out of the video. Also, please make sure that you're subscribed. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance. Spirit of the ancestors. Please guide myself, guide these messages, guide us, this collective, guide us all, always, in all ways. Thank you. Excitement. Sort of like a childlike excitement runs through my veins for this reading collective. I have no channeled messages. None prepared. We're going to get them ourselves on this, the 1111 portal. REC. Recreational. Also makes me think of Ryan Upchurch. We're missing the excuse me, H, but raising something, eating cornbread. One moment. Sorry. I have a number graph. I'm not sure exactly what it is called, but basically a graph for numbers. Something I learned recently in a study. So REC. R on here comes up as a 9. E 5. C is a 3. 953. I'm going to get some shanty numbers. Also, 9 can stand for completion, compassion, conclusions, forgiveness, spirituality, idealism. 5 can speak of communication, magnetism, adventure, variety, freedom, passion, change, and fun. And 3 can speak of pleasure, versatility, optimism, growth, self-improvement, and creativity. Collective, there's a message of complete change in balance, complete change in understanding, something about the owls, something about underneath of the broken owls. There's a lot of fast flowing energy. So 9 can come to speak about selective living and reality, accomplishing personal goals, having true discerning abilities, enjoyment of the process and progress. Number 9 can come to say, I do what I say and I mean what I say what I mean what I say. It can come to speak about being at your personal best when it comes to your state of being. Especially regarding being in control versus controlling versus out of control. Something about new chances anchored in success. Something very unique and sacred. Something about smoothing out the details. Something about twists and turns of a thrilling ride. That's from number 5. Number 5 comes as a spiritual representation of man. Also comes to talk about the 5 offerings. Burnt offerings, offerings of sin, grain, trespass, and peace. Also, the grace of God, the first 5 books of the Bible, books of Moses, God's law, 10 commandments, 2 sets of 5. Last but not least, essence of good health and vitality. Three comes to speak about the undertakings taking place. As long as God is at the heart and the center, then the undertakings are blessed in advance. There's a message of prayers being heard. If you resonate with being a twin flame, work on yourself first. There's a lot here about the triangles. Sing, play, skill, process, divinity, completion. If 333 keeps coming up for you a lot in your day-to-day, there may be some sort of feeling representative of a stifling relationship. Focus on the law of attraction. Cultivate and keep a happy mindset. Love spirit. Love the universe. Love creator. Love source. Love self. Love all. I'm going to add 9 plus 5 plus 3. 17. Someone's health is on the decline. They attribute it to getting older, maturing, but take care of your arteries. Take care of your joints. Someone's name or nickname could be AJ. I'm going to page 17. Take a look what's in the energy. I hope and pray and wish for the most divine guidance possible on this page. Something about a barroom with restricted entrance. Something about a barrel and a barracuda. Something is a bane, a cause of destruction or ruin. Something to do with a bracelet. Someone drove away from someone, something, and they found themselves at the river's edge. And at the edge of the river, they found themselves sort of baptizing themselves. Some sort of holy sacrament to spirit. Elaborate. Quick. Bear. Not sure what this is. This is beautiful. Someone has taken a spiritual bath at the riverbank and balmed themselves with a fragrant, soothing ointment. I feel prayer oils. They cleaned up their hair. They ornamented themselves. Most especially with long, narrow gems, rectangle gems, trinkets with moths on them. filled up ball mason jars with sprinkles of magic, prayer, spells, castings. To wash themselves clean of friction, wash themselves clean of tricky energies. This was all to strip themselves of negativity and clothe and protect themselves from any further injury. Someone felt hooked at the mouth like a fish. Someone could be Pisces energy. Someone is embarking on an adventure of starting a farm, maybe most specifically barley farm. Something about the tabernacle of barrels, but the tabernacle of barrels being absolutely barred and barriered against alcohol. And war, hatred. None of those things are allowed inside of the tabernacle. And Spirit, Divine Creator Source, has a metaphysic barometer, a device that records the atmospheric change. And if something crooked or destructive or with ruin in its energy tries to make their way past the barrier, it won't be good for them. Something needs to be written. There's something within you that calls to be written. And then we're going to add 1 plus 7. That gives us 8. Infinite energy. So eight. Actually, I'm going to go with the 1, the 7, and the 8. 1 can speak of leadership, initiative, originality, inspiration, new beginnings, and independence. 7 can speak of mysticism, reflection, intuition, depth, solitude, analysis, and eccentricity. 8 speaks of money, power, business control, strength, leadership, status, domination. Leadership twice. I'm hearing some of you are born leaders that are not meant to conform to mundane excuse me. There's something bubbling up in the collective's heart and throat, begging to be released. Someone needs to write poetry, books, short stories, essays, quotes, something. Reflect on the depth of who you are and who you aren't. Reflect on the depth of your eccentricity. Reflect on the depth of your strength, on the depth of your power, especially when it comes to your money, your business, your leadership, your status, and your domination. Focus on your originality, focus on your initiative, focus on your inspiration, focus on your new beginnings, on your independence. Much to focus on, collective. My. I feel like, though, in focusing and analyzing and reflecting upon these things, utilize the mystic. It brings you to that sense of conclusion, sense of completion that I feel is sought. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Messages for the homies. Ooh, that was a big chunk. We're going to take the bottom. Crown chakra. Sahasrara. This is the 7th and final chakra in our body's system. This chakra relates to our higher selves and the realization that everything is connected at a fundamental level. This can seem intimidating for beginners, but with practice, the energy of this chakra becomes stronger and can help you build a deeper connection to the realm of the divine. Wouldn't you know it, an 8 and a 7. The timer is stuck at 2337 for quite some time too. It just stopped. Time stopped on our timer. Now it's stuck at 2347. Now it moved to 52 and it's stuck there. I'm not sure if that means that the video is being disturbed or just the time is doing its own thing. I'm going to take the bottom as well. Heart chakra affirmation for that thing bubbling up. I am open to love and I receive more of it every day. And card 55 talks about freedom and fun, talks about change and passion and that communication and magnetism and that variety and that adventure. Love those things and let those things love you. Receive them and let them receive you. Some of you may literally be recording something that's important. I'm getting, do we have a spoken word poet in the collective? Spoken word poetry. I admire that. Honestly, I've kind of thought about doing some spoken word poetry videos on the channel, but whew, I've yet to structure such a thing. This REC could also be some initials. REC, ERC, ECR, CER, CRE. Stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. There are words that keep resurfacing in this reading. Focus, intuition, flow, freedom, tree wisdom. Wait, focus, intuition, flow, freedom. Focus, focus, just focus. Focus on your intuition, but not so hard that it can't flow freely. Focus on what is freely flowing from your intuition, in and out, to and from. Let it freely flow. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. In the background, the sounds are crackling of fire and beautiful chimes. Collective, I can see that you are seeking answers, the revealance of your current situation. You want insight. I hope and pray that this reading provides you at least a piece of the insight that you need, and that you find a fun way to freely let the rest flow. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. This has come up a couple of times as well. Take some time to connect with yourself. Your higher self, your lower self, your shadow self, your light worker self, yourself. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Whatever that question may be. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. With that, I just got movement, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but it's not a forward flow. It's it's almost like water being trapped in a tote and sloshed back and forth instead of a steady flow of the river or the ocean. You know what I mean? Bottom of the deck, again, stargazing came back. And that's the gazing at the stars. You give yourself very focus, and your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Well, I feel like that right there is a message about the situation. Someone feels like they are water, they are emotion, and they are trapped inside of a bucket or a tote, sloshing back and forth in the hands of someone else instead of naturally flowing through the source of water that they came from and belong to, the source of water that they are. Fucking heavy, dude. Collective, there's healing. There's transformational healing happening within you, be it that you know it or not. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. I feel like you also have the potential and the ability to help others heal. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes. Even you. I always say, if you don't know how, you start by healing yourself, and it shows others how to do so for them. Wait for winter. Where I am, we're coming right into winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Are your wishes in order? I'm getting something about cray paper. Something about a celebration with cray paper. Believe in magic, but this fell in the reverse. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. This fell in the reverse because some of you don't believe in magic anymore, and you most especially don't believe that you are magic, or that magic could or would or does exist within you. But spirit, universe, creator, the divine, they beg you, please come out of that energy. Believe in magic and know that it's within you. In that knowing, you get to choose how you're going to use it. Again, are your wishes in order? And what are they for? Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care collective. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Again, that makes me think back to that spirit of domination coming up. Someone needs to dominate their fear of themselves, their fear of being an imposter, their fear of failure, but more their fear of success. You need to fucking pwn yourself. Own it and pwn it. Your own energy, your own aura, understand it. Maintain it and it will maintain you, sweetheart. Back to the healing. Now is a time of healing. Inspiration. Be inspired. This is another deja vu of a word. We've already gotten this in this reading. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out, to dance, and play. More repeating words. You guys got dance, play, skill earlier from the book. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Again, once you believe in the magic, and allow it to help you flourish. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. This coming out right after the Lotus Fairy makes me think that's a signifier for some. Again, purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your questions. Getting something about the love of parent and child being strong. I'm getting that even small trinkets can mean much. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the Lost and Found Fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things that we never even realized. We're lost. The hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Again, a repeating word. Spirit really wants to strengthen the messages behind those words. Are you paying attention? Excuse me. You guys, I want to get some Greek Hebrew concordance real quick for these numbers before I put them away. So first I'll do the 953. Bebeloo, Bebeloo, means to desecrate, means profane. Strong's Hebrew 953, cistern, containing water made by digging. So, profane, pollute, violate. Also properly, to cross over improperly, literally walking past a threshold. Dungeon, pit, well. This is giving me really creepy vibes. Getting, therefore, and let us slay him and cast him into some pit, and we will say, some evil beast hath devoured. It's talking about pits and dungeons and wells and beasts. And then it's also talking about violating and walking past thresholds. That brings me back to earlier in the reading when we were discussing the barrier, spiritual barrier, where most specifically alcohol was not, was barred, but along with many other things. And some sort of beast, some sort of pollutant, some sort of violating profanity seeking to cross that threshold. Something about the owner of the pit, the owner of the dungeon, the owner of the cistern, the owner of the well shall make it good, and give money unto the owner of them, and the dead beast shall be his. I don't know. Let's look at 17. It would be 178. 178. A mumble, a water skin from its hollow sound, hence a necromancer ventriloquist as from a jar. Bottle, familiar spirit. Lev 26. And the soul that turneth after such as have familiar spirits, and after wizards to go a whoring after them, I will even set my face against something. Something about a water skin bottle. Something about something had come up earlier about the owl. Here is OWB. Talks about spirit of the dead, necromancer, pit. The word usually represents the troubled spirit. I had just heard something earlier about in spirituality, in certain aspects of it, facets of it. Necromancy is not the art of trying to bring back the dead. It's the art of connecting to and speaking with, or something of that sort. That might be important. But yeah, so from what I can really gather from that, and feel free to chime on in, guys, with your comments, if there's something you pick up on. But a lot of what I gather right there, the familiar spirits and the bottles and the drinking and the pits and the dungeons and the crossing the thresholds and the, bar rooms, and that whole thing. Hello there, darling. How are you? I hope you're well. It really just makes me feel this incessant need to say, stay away from drunk energy, be it yourself, be it other people. Stay away from drunk energy is really important at this time. There's something about the tabernacle. The tabernacle is a place of spiritual worship and peace. And to me, your body yourself can be your tabernacle at times, all the time. Um, it's a lot about what's crossing the thresholds of these tabernacles. And the tabernacle could be your home. It could be your, place of worship. It can be a place that brings you peace and comfort. Some place that you're meant to protect. Something like that. Just, I don't know, there's a huge call for be careful what comes across the threshold. And be careful of familiar, negative, intoxicating, drunken, also bottled up energies. We had seen something in the dictionary about the ball mason jars. Bottled up. Keeping things bottled up usually adds pressure to whatever situation is being bottled. Pressure or mold. Something. Ugh. Release. You're welcome. I'm glad to hear. All right, what do we got for the homies? Messages? Ooh, lots. That's a whole chunk. We're going to keep on shuffling. Ooh, thank you. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords energy. An emotionally balanced woman. Excuse me. An emotionally balanced woman. She's wise from life's experiences, can find humor in most situations, no matter how bad. There's been a lot of conflict and sorrow in her life. Extremely intelligent, analytical mind, logical, with a great deal of common sense. Natural, wait for it, repeating word, leadership abilities. Will be honest and direct with you. If this is not your energy, seek out this energy, because ow. Queen of Pentacles. 2 queens in a row. I'm getting divine feminine in training energy. Signifies a nurturing, down-to-earth woman who shows concern for others. Intensely loyal to her friends and family. Stable. Dependable. Helps others in need. Organized. Noble and generous. Sympathetic to social and political issues. I feel this is someone's energy combined at the moment. And that is powerful and potent. And if that's you, do you recognize? Geez, I hope you recognize that this is the energy that you are burning with, blazing with, illuminated with. Also, adversely, I'm getting something about teamwork. An air sign, very logical, thought-driven, and a very nurturing, caring, guiding earth sign. These 2 feminine energies coming together and starting something that is just mind-blowing. I feel like it's some sort of healing practice. The Devil in the reverse. There's something about an inability to make decisions. Someone's looking for an easy score or a get rich quick scheme that shows weak character and a lack of determination. Don't be that guy. Someone has a tendency to be aggressive, violent, and angry, manipulative, controlling, cruel, and sadistic in their personality. Don't be that guy. Don't hang around those people, those energies. Self understanding and personal improvement is possible with effort. There may be some sort of money trouble, but don't fear, don't fret. Ah, earth sign energy. Don't fear and don't fret because, and I'm getting, don't give up right before a breakthrough happens because Six of Pentacles energy. You gain control over your financial life. It will become easier to meet payments, concerns over your self-worth, success in business or sales, increased personal power at work. You develop an understanding of financial success and how to manage it. You must give to others in order to keep money flowing through your life. That is another repeating word for the reading. The flow, the flow, the flow. Give and take. Ooh. 3-3 energy. A good time for new team projects and group business ventures. Business partnership is advisable. Teamwork is essential to achieving your goals. Hard work is noticed. Good planning and careful preparation pays off with profit. Confidence, competence. You do everything right in others' eyes. With the Three of Cups. Good harvest, abundance, an active period marked by fun and successful relationships. A new understanding of what makes you happy. You feel energized and in high spirits. I said that at the very beginning of the reading, that there was this high energy, high spirit vibe. Strong friendships are very important at this time. Strong sense of community, team spirit at work and in leisure activities, popularity, invitations to social events. I like that. And we're going to leave it where we began it, with high spirits, energized energy. Until we speak again, my dears. Much love. Mwah.